UPMC silently ended gender-affirming healthcare for trans youth behind closed doors, calling it an unfortunate natural experiment. If you are in the UPMC Health Network, especially in the Pittsburgh area, please listen to this message, share it widely, and follow the call to action at the end of this video. On June 30th, 2025, UPMC ended healthcare for trans people under 19 years of age. This is in direct response to Trump's January 2025 non-legally binding executive order. UPMC leadership announced this to staff in face-to-face meetings with nothing in writing, stating that trans people under 19 would be forcibly tapered off their hormone replacement therapy and puberty blockers. UPMC leadership told staff at STAR, a UPMC youth suicide prevention clinic, that they knew forcibly tapering these youth off medically necessary medication would cause an increase in depression, anxiety, psychosis, gender dysphoria, and even suicide among their patients. UPMC leadership said that they knew these risks and that they could not fully know what would happen to these youth. So it would be a, quote, unfortunate natural experiment. Like I said, all of this is in response to Trump's January 2025 executive order and Attorney General Pam Bondi's internal memorandum. Both of these things make threats but are not legally binding. Gender-affirming care is still legal and protected in Pennsylvania. Ending this care is against the law. And hospitals, clinics, and providers across the country continue to provide gender-affirming care for trans youth. So why is UPMC doing this? Well, multiple members of UPMC's board of directors have made significant contributions to Trump and/or anti-trans GOP candidates, including board members Jay Cleveland Jr., Howard Hanna, and Clifford Rowe Jr. I mean, Children's Hospital flew their flag at half-mast for 2 weeks after Charlie Kirk's death, the guy who had to say this about trans people, so. I think it is safe to say that not only is UPMC complying in advance in fear of retribution, but it's reasonable to believe the board is actively implementing its political agenda. They voted for this while on the board of hospitals and are using their power and money to try to erase trans youth. There is so much more to this story and I'm going to keep talking about it, but right now I want to talk about what we can do about this. So I've been working with Together for Trans Youth, a group of UPMC providers and parents of trans youth who lost care, in collaboration with ACT UP Pittsburgh and Trans Uniting to amplify their organizing efforts. I want you to flood this email address, demanding that they reinstate trans healthcare, along with this list of 11 questions. I have all of this information on my Substack. You don't have to subscribe. It's there for free. You could just click on it. I just wanted it to be an easy place to access this information along with several other call to actions. Also, Thursday, November 20th is Trans Day of Remembrance. There are multiple visuals being held in Pittsburgh, and follow Together for Trans Youth, ACT UP Pittsburgh, and Trans Uniting.